Well, good morning. It's a Saturday morning, and today we're going to read actually all of chapter 10. It's only 11 verses. So, Revelation 10. Then I saw another mighty angel coming down from heaven, wrapped in a cloud, with a rainbow over his head. And his face was like the sun, and his legs like pillars of fire. And he had a little scroll open in his hand. And he set his right foot on the sea and his left foot on the land, and called out with a loud voice, like a lion roaring. When he called out, the seven thunders sounded. And when the seven thunders had sounded, I was about to write, but I heard a voice from heaven saying, "Seal up what the seven thunders have said, and do not write it down." And the angel whom I saw standing on the sea and on the land raised his right hand to heaven, and swore by him who lives forever and ever, who created heaven and what is in it, and the earth and what is in it, and the sea and what is in it, that there would be no more delay, but that in the days of the trumpet call to be sounded by the seventh angel, the mystery of God would be fulfilled, just as he announced to his servants the prophets. Then the voice that I had heard from heaven spoke to me again, saying, "Go, take the scroll that is open in the hand of the angel who is standing on the sea and on the land." So I went to the angel and told him to give me the scroll. And he said to me, "Take and eat it. It will make your stomach bitter, but in your mouth it will be sweet as honey." And I took the little scroll from the hand of the angel and ate it. It was sweet as honey in my mouth, but when I had eaten it, my stomach was made bitter. And I was told, "You must again prophesy about many peoples and nations and languages and kings." Well, what are we supposed to do with that? Other than it's a prediction that, God's fulfillment of history is coming. The seventh angel is going to blow his trumpet, and there we're going to be, even though we've got 10 more chapters. Well, these things are happening in these different kinds of episodes, and we're not seeing them linearly. We're seeing them as episodes, and so here we're seeing the end once again. This angel comes down and puts one foot on the sea and one on the land, which is to say, I think, since angels are always simply obedient to messengers of the will of God, then this angel simply represents God's dominion over the sea and the land. Everything that happens is in God's control. The mystery of what God is up to, the mystery of God that'll be fulfilled, is of course the coming of Christ in history, and so that mystery is understood when we see what Christ was about and what he did. And then the voice says, "Eat the scroll, and it'll taste great, but it's going to make your stomach hurt, make your stomach sour." And he does it, and it's true. It tastes good, but it makes his stomach sour, stomach bitter. And this is an image from the prophets, that the word of God that they have to speak tastes good in their mouth, but when it gets out there, it's bitter. It makes people worry and wonder about bitter. And he says he was told he must prophesy again about peoples, nations, languages, and kings. So about the whole world. Now that's going to all continue in chapter 11, and we're going to see more about some of these things. But for today, what does it say? Well, I think it says that despite all these calamities that have been happening, God is still in control. And you can trust God and rely on God despite all the calamities that come in life. And they come. People have illnesses and things that they can't control or predict. People have financial crises that they can't control and predict. Wars break out that we can't control and predict. And so all these things happen that we cannot control. And all we can do is simply live with them. But if we trust God, will get through them no matter what. So nothing in this life can threaten us, and ultimately we will survive, and we will get through them, and God will be with us. So there's our message for today from Revelation. Trust Jesus. Nothing is going to happen that is outside his knowledge and control. And that's a good thing. So have a great day. We'll see you back here Monday morning.